So we started ManuFuture at the request of some of our members who said that they wanted to have a peer problem-solving network here in Northeast Ohio. We got everybody together. We got a group of about 36 manufacturers together and asked them, what are your biggest challenges? What are you worried about? What are you working on? And they came back with a laundry list of items that we ended up categorizing into 3 logical areas. They ended up being work streams, and those work streams were represented here today. One of them was around operational efficiency. So how do I make my plants perform better? All sorts of challenges in that area. Another area organized around culture and learning. How do I care for my existing workforce? How do I nurture those folks? And how do I develop a future workforce? And then the third work stream is around strategy and growth. So we have business leaders, business owners coming together and saying, how do we continue to grow and drive value for the community and our employees? We are helping to design and guide conversations, but they're really the engine that is deciding what they want to do, where they want to focus, what resources and assets that they can bring. What's most important is that the manufacturers are at the center. They're at the wheel, they're driving this. We work very hard to provide and maintain a safe space where they feel comfortable sharing with each other, learning from each other. And then there's opportunities for us to invite supporting members of the community, supporting members of the ecosystem in to help them. But it starts and ends with the trust that we have with the manufacturers.
ManuFuture is very much a collaborative environment to get industry together without sellers in the room, without vendors, and without any pitchmen. And they're all learning from each other. So Cleveland State fits into this because as a higher education institution, we're conveners, we're innovators, and the convening aspect of this is that CSU is perfectly centrally located in Northeast Ohio to host these types of events. My role is to really engage with industry on the manufacturing side and bring them into the fold of what we're doing here at Cleveland State. There's 5,000 plus manufacturers in the area, right? So that's a tall task and you have to take very small bites. But what I found with Manufacturing Works is that they provided that network and that doorway into a very close-knit, a very collaborative group of manufacturers that convene often, that have events, that are doing things like this ManuFuture. We're in the very early stages of this, but it's just another example of how Manufacturing Works provides that pathway for me and for CSU to interface with industry.
We did a road mapping for Industry 4.0. So it was something that was like on our strategy deployment of our facility last year. And we partnered with Tim here and he led us through that whole process. So we had projects and had identified some things to help us through the Industry 4.0 roadmap, but his guidance kind of helped us really create where we were at for our current state and where we wanted to go for our future state.
This is really about creating value in small and medium-sized manufacturing companies. We finally figured out last year that we could establish a ManuFuture hub in Northeast Ohio, and perhaps we could grow the number of people learning how to address this really important challenge of value in manufacturing together.
This is not a Manufacturing Works thing. This is doing our best to help as many people as we can. And we have an energy, we have people that are invested, people are excited, and there's a role for us to be here as knowledge keepers and conveners and facilitators, guides, and there's roles for others in the ecosystem to be a part of as well, but it all starts with the manufacturers. I'm super excited about the energy that we saw here today, and we continue to see with them leaning into this work.